Always like to crop the photo first, just I think it helps me kind of get a better idea of what it's gonna be. I'm gonna try to do it, crop it a little higher, crank some dehaze. This always I found makes photos look better. At least for my like Canon camera, it always kind of comes out a little bit like foggy, just a little bit. So that could kind of help mitigate that. I'm gonna increase the texture a little bit. Clarity, I don't know. This one is kind of a hit or miss with a lot of stuff. I'm gonna add some vignette. Yeah. Okay. Actually, I'm gonna increase the shadows in this area. Okay, that's better. It's not too bright. I'm going to. I kind of like that. Yeah, definitely kind of like that. Let's up the contrast a little bit. That might make it look. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Shadows. That's almost too bright. I don't like to edit, or I don't like to produce a lot of like bright photos. I'm kind of like just overly bright. That can work, but I don't find it as interesting, in my opinion. The temperature, maybe a little bit, because it is. I don't like this particular like shade of green. It just looks like too. I don't know. I just don't like it. Maybe a little bit. Like yeah, I think that's better. And then increase. Definitely not that. Vibrance maybe a little bit. Yeah, it's more like green and not so like yellow, pukey color. That's definitely better. Okay. Also, if you think that you can edit this photo better than me, I'll leave a link to the description to all the photos that I edit in this video, and then you can like edit them yourself and then tag me on it in Instagram and see. That might be better. Give it some more contrast, possibly. Let's see. Let's see the. That's almost too dark. I don't know if I like that. That's interesting. Maybe not so. It's this. I'm gonna try to play with the shadows here and see. That's looking better. More green and not that yellow like I was saying before. Okay. I'll kind of turn it down a little bit. No, I don't know. Now it's looking too whimsical. I don't know. I don't know. Let's see. Maybe not so much. 'Cause I do like that. That isn't bad. Hmm. This is tricky. Okay. Let's see if the midtones. Maybe like blue. That kind of works. But see, I don't know. This is more filmic to me, which is not everything, but I don't know if that's the vibe I'm going for. I don't know. All right, I'm gonna add a more vignette, and then I'm gonna make this a little bit darker down here. We'll see how this looks. I think that's looking good, and then kind of brighten that up a little bit. Yeah, that's looking better. Okay, maybe darken the edges up a little bit. Okay, so that's better. I darken up these edges a little bit. I think that looks better. I'm gonna add a luminance mask and see if that changes anything. This is my first time kind of using these things. I saw a video of a guy using it and it looked kind of cool. I just found out about this, so whoa, whoa. I'm also trying not to, because some of my photos I like to add, like I said, like I put sunlight streaming down, and that's cool, but I don't want to do like the same thing every time. That's kind of boring. That could be kind of. Is that clipping at all? I don't think that's clipping the whites. That could be kind of cool actually. That's more subtle. Okay, that's definitely more subtle and not so in your face. Okay, I'm gonna try to darken up the background here because I think it's a little distracting. Okay, let's see how this looks. Okay, yeah, it gives it more separation from this part, like the middle ground and then the background. It gives it more separation, I think. Yeah, that's definitely better. And then I'm gonna do the same thing along like this part. So without the mask and with the mask, I think that definitely looks better to me. Ooh, okay, okay. I found out that if you decrease the sharpness, it kind of like blurs it a little bit without you having to really do anything, which I think is kind of cool. Now this is a little much, I think, but why is it? Why is that that? Okay. But it is kind of helpful. It kind of gives you a feel of what. I don't mind that, but I think that's too obvious. That's better. It's a little more subtle. So before, after. Okay, that's looking good. And then this is out of focus, which I don't like. And this grass got more in focus than this, and sort of this tree. So it's kind of because I want the main focus to be this bench, but this tree is kind of taking the spotlight, in my opinion. So I'm gonna try to sharpen this up a little bit and make it how I wanted it. I'm gonna try to make this tree a little more blurry. And then let's make this kind of. Yeah, making the tree darker is definitely that's good, but the sharpness on it I don't know. I don't know if that's the play. It might be. It might be. Just a little bit to kind of, draw your eye more here. And let's, yeah, that's better. Okay. Now I'm gonna mess around with this color grading thing and see if I can, or try to tweak it a little more than I had. That might be good. Yeah, make it more blue. That's better. Okay, and then I'm gonna increase. I'm gonna move this up a little bit, and then increase the saturation. I don't know. This is difficult. This is very difficult. Because this almost looks too like artificial or too fake, too whimsical. I'll say. I don't know. I do like it, but I just don't know. Let's move the yellow more to the green a little bit. Like that. Possibly. Hold on. I'm gonna I have an idea. I'm gonna invert this. And then make it dark. Oh. Never mind. That was a terrible idea. Decreasing the shadows doesn't look bad. That's more contrasty. Yeah, that's definitely better. Okay. I'm just gonna bite the bullet and say that's good, because if I turn this up, that looks too blue to me. It looks too fake. My problem is it's messing with the grass. I'm gonna try to subtract this. Just this area here. Yeah. Maybe it's better without it. I don't know. I'm gonna turn it down a notch. 50%. Maybe just like 25. That's better. That's more natural. Okay. A little tighter crop. I don't know how that'll look. No, this version is definitely better. Okay. It's better than the original, but that's really not saying a lot. A super narrow one. Wow. Okay. I don't know. I kind of like. Oh, this is difficult. This is very difficult. It kind of reminds me of that Mac wallpaper a little bit. Okay. Ooh. Okay. That's better, I think. I'm gonna, and again, I'm gonna link this photo in the description. So just if you don't like the way I did this, feel free to like edit it your own way and then like tag me on Instagram with it, and I'll show it because I'd love to see that. I think that'd be kind of cool. So I'd like this one. I do. Um, this might be a wrap. I'm gonna put this into Photoshop, and we're gonna see. I'm gonna add a gradient map and just see, cause that sometimes makes it look better. If this doesn't work, I'll do it. I'll do a black and white version and see. No, okay, this is better. I like this one a little more. I'm gonna save this one. But I'm gonna see if there's any other ones that would look good. It's like a very subtle difference, but I think I like it more. I don't know. I'm gonna add a black and white filter on this and see. Get off. That's cool. See, I do like this a lot. I think this is yeah. This is the play. This is definitely. I know I keep saying that, but I think this is the one. Okay, I'm gonna boost his shadows a little bit, but I think that's a wrap. I think that's good. Cause compositionally wise, I like it, but the colors were just kind of like throwing me off. So I think black and white helps just get rid of that and just focus on the composition. Yeah, this is definitely yeah. Add some texture to it, but that's looking nice. Maybe I'm gonna turn on the sharpening a little bit because that's too much. It's making that grass look weird. That is the final photo. Let me know what you guys think of it. Again, I'll put the link to the just like straight up raw file in the description, so that way you guys can download it. And then if you make a better edit of it, tag me on Instagram, and then I'll feature it in the next one. But it's kind of a new thing. I hope you guys enjoyed this. So see you later.